Radio Now 100.9, Indy's new music leader.
Fire!
And home of the Joe and Alex Show.
Hey, welcome to the Joe and Alex Show. Man, we have so much going on today, so much to get into. Let's go around the room and just say hi to everybody. I am Joe here from the Joe and Alex Show. We've got Alex, we got Liv The Web Girl, and we've got producer Porkchop. You all right over there, man? You're not smiling much today. You seem like you're a little upset.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little down in the dumps.
Why?
What's wrong, man?
I had a weird dream last night, and I'm not sure what it means.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it might have been the melatonin I took before I went to bed.
What happened?
This whole show struggles with stuff. You doing your melatonin, Alex with her Ambien.
Melatonin gives you weird dreams. I mean, that's literally one of the side effects. It gives you night terrors. You can look it up on the internet and like WebMD.
I don't know. It was weird. Like, people were like green and blue. There were Martians. I don't know.
Were you doing drugs?
No, it was melatonin.
Okay, I take melatonin every night, and that never happens.
Melatonin.
Hey,
That's what they're
man,
calling it these days.
You're harshing my melatonin.
Uh-huh.
We got a lot coming up on the show, though. We're going to talk about somebody's disgusting showering habits.
It smells like pork chop.
Yeah, possibly. And
disgusting.
And much more. But hey, I want to kick things off actually with you, Liv The Web
Yes.
Girl. You smell beautiful and your hair's nice
Thank
too.
you.
But
Thank
you were at a restaurant recently and you ran into something kind of interesting and you
was
weren't
just, like,
sure.
awkward.
Like, do you say something? Do you not? What happened?
Right. Okay. So I was in Panera having lunch because I love to go there for lunch. And I was just sitting in one of the single booths by myself. And I saw another person in the booth. And it was like a young mom. And she had someone that looked like they were probably maybe like 3. And then she had another child, which could be like 6 months, 10 months.
Like an infant?
Yeah. Like
Okay.
either 6 months, maybe a year or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because Liv's the perfect mom. So she's like, yeah, that kid's this
I don't
old.
have any kids. I don't have any kids. I'm really not good with like ages.
The kid could have been 5.
Well, I know it wasn't
The
5.
kid had a beard.
But it was her boyfriend. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
So the kid was on her lap.
Yeah.
And the kid was drinking soda out of like a sippy cup.
Ooh.
And it was a
Or
dark
like a bottle?
soda. Yeah, so it was like either Coke, Dr. Pepper, or something like that.
Do you think it was like a Jack and Coke? Is that the problem? Like
Definitely
the alcohol
probably not
in
a
it?
Jack and Coke. So then I was like, I looked at it and I was like, oh, that's kind of weird, but I didn't really think anything of it. Who cares? None of my business. So then a woman comes up and says, she must have been in her like late 40s and says, you know, like, what are you doing? That is so bad for your child. Like, that can like cause damage. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be feeding them that. And then the mom was like, this is none of your business. This is my business. Like, how dare you? You can't just come up to me and like try to parent my kids. And I was like, that's kind of a good point. Like, is it none of our business? Or if you see something that is harming a child, do you say something to that person?
I mean, you got to say something about the child, right? You have to speak up and say something. That's what you guys would do, right?
Yeah, but I think that the what happened in question is subjective. Is giving your child soda, you know, not something that you should say something about? Or
Well, I
is
mean,
it okay? I think that's like depends on the
I feel
parent.
like that is like, is that something that's going to spark someone to say something? Obviously, if a parent's like shaking a baby, anyone's going to step in. But is the soda part worth stepping in for or not?
Yeah, because the kid's not going to have any teeth. It's going to look like they were a little baby meth addict or something down the road with all their teeth rotting down. They're yellow and brown.
I wasn't going to say anything.
And unfortunately, there's no book on parenting. So, you know.
There's like actually like 8 billion books on
There's like an actual book that tells you like how to parent.
There's a lot of books out there on
They
parenting.
give guidance. They offer things. I mean, Alex, I'm
Right.
sure.
So it's in there somewhere. Don't give your kid soda.
I mean, probably in some book there is that.
That's common sense, Porkchop.
Well, to be fair, my parents only let me have soda once a week when I was a kid, and that was only on Sundays. Actually, up until I was 17, I could only have soda on Sundays.
Wow.
Well, we're like, this is the blood of Christ. It's Mountain Dew. All right, well, hey, why don't we get some phone calls here this morning? Let's kick things off with Alicia. Hey, what'd you want to say?
I went to college for dental, and this lady is literally rotting this baby's teeth out of his mouth before it even has a chance at any good dental record in its life. She's not even giving it a chance, literally just disintegrating his teeth and pretty much neglecting this 6-month-old baby that has no chance.
Right, so like if you saw that, we get it's bad. If you saw that, would you say something to that
I
stranger.
absolutely would. I am not one of those moms that, keep it to yourself, mind your own business. No, I'm here to help that baby. If you want to rot your own teeth out as an adult, that's fine. You're not even giving this child a chance to have any good dental history in its life. Literally putting Mountain Dew on that baby's teeth or whatever soda pop it is literally disintegrating every piece of enamel on the outside of their baby teeth.
But why does that matter? Like, if it's a baby and they don't even have teeth, let's say they have gums, because Liv said this baby might have been 6 months old, then does it really matter?
That's also not true. That can also damage the teeth that are on the inside of the gum.
Whoa.
Wow, okay. Mind blown over here. I guess I never knew that. I just assumed like, hey, man, you drink all that Mountain Dew, your teeth are gonna fall on out there. But I didn't realize that would be a situation like that. All right, let's see here. We've got Alicia. Thank you for your call. Whitney, have you ever been in a situation like this?
I've been there with my in-laws, and it pisses me off so bad when they give my kids soda, and they know that I don't want them to have soda, and they do it anyways. And so my kids know they can get away with it at my in-laws, but I just cannot stand it.
So do you say anything to them?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I definitely let them have it and let them know how I feel, because that's my kids. Those are my kids' teeth, and even diet soda is the worst.
Well, if your kids get a cavity, why don't you just send the bill over to your in-laws? Just send them the invoice.
Yeah, give it to them. Say, hey, Merry Christmas. I brought a gift for you. Hey, thank you for your call. Let's go to Destiny. Hey, what do you think, Destiny?
Hi, I was just going to say I have a 9-month-old baby, and my baby isn't even allowed to have juice. So I definitely wouldn't be giving my baby soda.
Wait, like your baby can't have soda, or kids in general that age can't have soda or shouldn't?
Babies in general. Babies about 9 months old aren't even really supposed to have water that much. It's really only supposed to be formula or breast milk. So they definitely shouldn't be having soda.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, I guess that's true.
I mean, you have like a juice box every day, Alex, so this situation kind of applies to you. How are your teeth? Let me see.
They're not great. I had 5 cavities like only a couple weeks ago.
Oh, no.
That's crazy.
I was going to have you open up.
Oh, man. Okay, well, I mean, I'm trying to think about this, and rest in peace to my father who passed away. But, I mean, back in the day, he used to always put whiskey on his teeth and on my teeth. I mean, he was a functioning alcoholic, though.
Well,
so
no offense, Joe, but, I mean, that says a lot. You had whiskey when you were 6 months?
Didn't everybody do that to go to bed?
No!
I don't think so.
Yeah,
No.
you're critiquing my dad giving me whiskey to go to bed, but here you are popping melatonin and having conversations with the Lord.
Well, no, this is your whiskey thing, that's a whole nother conversation.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to think about this. I think in general, if we just kind of, wrap up this topic here, I think that I would want to say something to somebody, because aren't you concerned about a kid? We all agree, and I drink pop all the time, diet or regular, that there is an effect. The sugar's not good for you in general. This little kid's going to have like type 2 diabetes at like 2 years old.
No, if I'm at Panera, I just want to eat my soup in peace.
Exactly.
If a kid is in severe danger, then yes, you butt in and say something, but I'm not a fan of telling someone else how to parent.
Okay, cool. You know what? You can always let us know what you think on our social media for Instagram and for Twitter. It's at Joe and Alex Show, and give us some feedback right there. I say that I would say something, but I'd be a big coward. I'm like, hey, good parenting. You're doing a great job. All right, one thing I'm not afraid to say, I don't think any of us are, is that somebody here on the Joe and Alex Show has a disgusting showering habit that we need to address immediately. So that's coming up next here on the Joe and Alex Show.
Hey, look, those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me. See ya, buddy. Good luck. So it turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing. And it costs around $2,000. So not worth it.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look. Welcome back to the Joe and Alex Show, and we hinted at this not too long ago that somebody on the Joe and Alex Show We're all looking at Porkchop right now. Has an interesting shower habit, or I mean, hold on. Why don't you guys just explain? This happened off air. That's why we're bringing this on the show right now. Liv the Web Girl, what did you want to say about Porkchop?
Before Liv gets into this, her whole theory and idea, I tried it out this morning, and it's messed up my entire day.
Okay, that's why you've been such a wreck.
That helps my theory that Porkchop is just the most dramatic person in the world. But
I can see that.
This is how this happened. So we were out to eat on Friday, and we were just talking about the show, and I asked, like, oh, Porkchop, what time do you come in the mornings? Just because we get here so early, so I wanted to know, like, what time he wakes up, what his morning routine is. And he wakes up so significantly earlier than I wake up. And I was like, what do you possibly do that takes you that long? And he was like, well, I shower in the morning. And I was like, oh my gosh, still, geez, how long is your shower? And he told me that he'll shower for 20 minutes. Now I get it if you're going in there and relaxing, you're taking a shower to like kind of cool down or like decompress. But if you're rushed in the morning and you're trying to get as much sleep as possible, why aren't you taking the quickest shower of your life? And he said, no, that is the quickest I could possibly take a shower.
Exactly. That is the quickest. It's like, I don't understand how you could shower any quicker.
And I said, I literally can be in the shower in and out in 10 minutes if I have to be.
Yeah,
shampoo
like you
my
gotta do
hair,
it.
condition my hair, wash my body, everything. And he was like, okay, well, it might be because this is how I wash my body. And he tells me, and it's absolutely ludicrous.
Well, my thing is, like, how do you know how people shower? Because everyone obviously showers by themselves. So in my mind, this is the smartest way to shower. And here, let me show you how I do it.
Oh, wait, no. Keep your clothes on. I don't want you taking your clothing off.
I'll keep my clothes on.
Oh, God.
But I wash each part of my body individually.
What?
Like, yeah, body part by body part. And I start from the
Explain.
top and go to the bottom. So for instance, I'll wash my face first. Like I'll get my face and wash it with the body wash.
Yeah.
And then I'll rinse. And then my arm. Wash my arm.
One arm. He washes one arm.
This is so
and then I
And then
rinse.
he
inefficient.
rows.
This is
Then
the dumbest
arm.
thing I've ever heard.
Rinse.
Okay, now here's-
Torso. Rinse.
Here's my thing. You asked, how am I supposed to know how to shower? Oh, I don't know. The billion commercials, TV shows, movies that have people washing their body. Any Aveeno commercial, they're washing their entire body. Like, there are commercials out there that you can learn from. And also, don't your parents like teach you that? So what I do, which is normal, I take my loofah, I put like a dollop of soap on it, rub it together, and then I wash from my neck down, everything, one sweep, then rinse off.
And that makes sense to me, Liv, like the way you're talking.
Thank you.
Like
No.
Porkchop, hold on, dude. You just gave us a visual that we can't take back now of you in the shower. So I think we have a right to respond, okay?
Okay.
And I just don't understand, like, did you see somebody doing this? Where did you pick up this habit of, like, I'm going to wash over here, rinse. I'm going to wash over here, rinse. Like, that takes
That's
up so
so
much
long.
time.
I am so glad you asked, Joe.
that
Because,
sounds like an OCD issue.
well, I am very detailed in the way I do things, and I like to do things right.
Painstakingly.
We know how detailed you are and how long that can make things take.
Well, let me explain. So this morning, I did shower the way Liv wanted me to. And let me explain what went wrong. So I washed my face first, going fine. And then, so I didn't rinse my face. And I started to wash other parts of my bodies. Now, the soap is sitting in my eyes, just getting my eyes all teary.
You can wipe it off of your eye. That's one spot you can clear out.
No, you
it
need
burns,
to
but I
rinse
gotta
it.
keep it.
And then the second thing is, if I'm soaping up my whole body at once, now my hands are just full of soap, and I'm dropping the bottle of the body wash.
Okay, why are you washing your face with body wash in the first place? Because that is like the number one way to get breakouts or mess your skin up is by using body wash. You're not supposed to use
You'll
body wash on your
irritate it.
face.
What?
I can't believe you were washing your face with body wash. That kind of just proves my point that
You have no idea what you're
kind
doing.
of, yes, thank you. I was going to say idiotic, but that sounds better.
Well,
That's just being nicer, yes.
Here's another point. I like to conserve and not use a lot of things at once. So when my hands are full of soap and I'm just soaping my whole body, now I don't know how much soap to put on. Like, I just do one little squeeze of a Cheerio, wash one part, So
How old are you?
Overanalyzing.
How old is this guy? I mean, you're talking about things that, like, I could see, like, okay, little 5-year-old, I know it's the first time for you taking a shower all alone, but you're going to figure it out. Like, if they're like squirting stuff out there. Dude, you're 30-something.
Hey, at least I shower. Can I get that?
That's true.
Honestly, yes, we do appreciate that. Could you imagine a world where Porkchop doesn't shower?
Maybe I won't. No more showers.
God, honestly, I mean, this is kind of a family-friendly show. I kind of wonder what else he's doing in there for 20 to 30 minutes at a time.
Relaxing.
You sound like a teenage boy. All right, hey, check this out. Griselle, who's on the air here on Radio Now, had a really cool interview with some WWE superstars, and that's coming up next here on the Joe and Alex Show.
America's veterans are on the tour of their lives. At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans of all generations get the benefits they've earned. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Be on the lookout for the dreaded digital deadwalkers.
Dude!
They're not looking out for you.
Engage!
A public service safety message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
Because of you, I felt not alone in this world. And you let me know that it only takes one person to make you feel wanted.
Welcome back to the Joe and Alex Show. Our co-worker, Griselle, who does middays on Radio Now, got the opportunity to talk to R-Truth and Carmella from the WWE, and let's see what they had to say.
So let's talk a little bit about wrestling and this history, how long you've been doing this, and what's it all about?
We're doing about 20 years, and it's all about entertainment, excitement, and having fun.
All right, what is the craziest or the hardest part as a female?
Oh, well, right now we're in the middle of this women's evolution. The women are taking over the WWE. They have all of these firsts, the first ever Royal Rumble, I was the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. So we're making history right now, and a woman in the WWE. It's the best time right now for us.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations on Miss Money in the Bank. That's what I'm talking about.
That's
so
right.
how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this about 5 years.
That's awesome. You love it?
I love it. Of course I do. I get to travel all around the world and hang out with my friends and put smiles on people's faces, because what we do is family fun entertainment for the whole family. So it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome. So women are taking over.
Hey,
Goodbye.
you know what? I have to applaud the women making moves.
That's awesome. So what's it like for you, 20 years in the game, working with this new woman movement and making way for them?
It's history making. I love being a part of it. I love being in the mix. I love everything about it. It's history.
Yeah, that's awesome. So where are you at in life when you're like, that's what I want to do with my life? I want to go out there and have some fun and kick some butt and make sure I make the whole family laugh, smile, and even sometimes cry.
Well, I was a dancer my whole life. So I cheered in the NFL and then the NBA, and my dad was actually a wrestler in the early 90s. So I just followed in his footsteps, and now here I am, hanging out with R-Truth. We're doing dance breaks and having fun.
Yes.
All right, that's awesome. So when did you decide this is it for me? I'm getting in the game and I'm not looking back. 20 years in it.
Actually, I got into the business because of my music career. And I was bit by that bug when I went to my first WCW show and saw Ric Flair come down to the ring.
And you were like, that's me, it's gotta be me.
I was done. That was it.
Joe's favorite.
I love Ric Flair. I don't have that kind of energy, but woo! Now, let me ask you guys real quick. That was a really cool interview, by the way. You can always check our interviews out at radionowindy.com. Did you guys watch wrestling growing up? Because I did. I loved Macho Man Randy Savage. And I love the Ultimate Warrior. I like and Hulk Hogan.
I did not watch wrestling, but I would just sit on my brother's head anyway.
I would play the video games. I always liked to be Mankind and The Undertaker.
Oh, did you do the Mandible Claw?
I don't remember.
He had like, it was like, I don't know, it was like, the Mandible Claw, get you in your mouth.
Oh, man,
That's terrifying. I wouldn't, but my neighbors had like the VHS tapes of like old wrestling fights in like the early 2000s when I was little. And that's when I like would sometimes watch it if I was over them, if they were like babysitting me. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think Gronk will end up going to the WWE?
I would love it.
I think he'll go there for some kind of an appearance. I don't think he'll become a professional wrestler.
Well, he's already done appearances. So like he's already done them before, but I think that like he honestly might take a WWE career like for real.
You think he wants to go on the road and travel like that? I don't think he does. He has the money already. You think he wants to beat his body up? That's probably why he got out of football.
I feel like it's different. I I don't know. I just want to see Gronk around.
What will his finishing move be? Well, he'll be like, okay, I'm calling this the washing machine. He grabs a Tide Pod, shoves it in their mouth, and like,
He'd do his famous bite.
Okay.
He'd spike someone else down.
I want to see Liv get in there and wrestle. Since, the women movement, that's all you.
Yeah, Alex and Liv could be a dynamic tag team where they both pin people down and fart on them or something.
Liv would kick my ass.
All right, hey, let's do some positivity. There's this really cool trend. I believe it's coming out of China that I want to talk about next, and it's something you can pay like $3 to $5 a month or so, and it helps spread positivity.
Okay, cool.
All right, cool. We'll do that next here on the Joe and Alex Show.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories? I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Can birds draw pictures? I don't have an answer for that. Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look. Welcome back to the Joe and Alex Show. Now, I kind of hinted earlier that we were going to spread some positivity in your life, and we're all down with that, right?
Yes.
Okay, now this is coming out of China, and the gist of this is that people go online, and they pay like $3 to $5 to do this, and they kind of go into like an online chat room, but it's a chance to have other people that they don't even necessarily know find out more about them, and then they give them positivity. They give them positive comments. It's like, well, tell us about yourself, Joe. It's like, well, I just started working out, and then be like, wow, that's great. You're going to lose so much weight and be so strong and so healthy, like that. Or maybe, Liv is like, well, I like hanging out with kids. Like, oh, you know what? You're so sweet and beautiful. I bet kids love being around you. It's just the idea is to give compliments. They know a little bit about you from what you tell them, and then they try to give you positivity, because I feel like everything else online is like, you're ugly, you're stupid, you're fat.
Yeah, that is not like the 90s chat rooms.
No. ASL, age, sex, location. Yeah, it's a little bit different. So I thought, why don't we try it and go around the room here, and we can just start out, maybe we all give compliments to Porkchop, and then we'll go to Liv and Alex and wrap it up with me.
Okay.
All right.
Shower me.
All right. Well, yes, we already went over you showering once today. Liv, why don't you kick it off and say something about Porkchop, just from the heart.
Porkchop is one of the most genuine and warm-hearted people I've ever met.
Aw, thank you, Liv.
Porkchop always has nice dress shirts.
Oh, thank you.
He has like 2 of them, but yeah, they're nice. And let's see here. What's something nice to say about you? I'm trying to narrow it down because there's so many nice things. I would say you are one of the most patient people I know, because we do all care about each other and love each other, but we can fight like crazy and argue. And you always seem to bring the positive attitude, even if we yell at you or make fun of you.
Oh, thank you, Joe.
So yeah, I think that was good.
Someone once told me I have the patience of a saint.
Of course
Saint Chop, they called him.
Saint Chop.
All right, why don't we let you relax for a second, Liv, and Alex, kick it off with a nice compliment for Liv the Web Girl.
Liv knows more about sports than anyone I know. Woo! That's going to trigger Porkchop.
There you go.
Yeah, I know about sports too here. But no, really, Liv, you're always so good when it comes to helping. You're very willing to help. I can kind of, like, in the stress or heat of the moment, bark something at you, but like you're always just very helpful.
Good. Thank you.
Kind of along the line of what Porkchop, what I said about him, I kind of feel like with you, Liv, is that 9 times out of 10, you always have a bubbly personality. I mean, you can get sad, but you're usually never mean to anybody.
Yes,
you always have that.
I can get impatient. I think we all
realize
that today.
Yeah, I mean, we all get impatient.
Thank you.
But I feel like you're always
that.
just like really excited and happy.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Alex.
Uh-oh.
Now it's all about you. Porkchop, why don't you tell us something about Alex here, a little positivity.
You are such a strong woman. Like, you know what you want, you go out there and you get it. So, like, you're very strong.
Thank you.
You are very passionate.
Thank you.
I feel like anything that you're passionate with, you will not stop until, like, you get what you want. And I think that's very admirable.
Oh, that's nice.
I want to piggyback and agree with everything that they just said. And I guess I would say you are the most creative person I've ever met. I've never met anybody that is just so, in a good way, crazy and unique. Nobody's going to say, oh, Alex is like everybody else.
Right.
There's only one Alex Clark.
Thanks, guys.
All right, now Joe's turn.
Yes, not that I brought this up just for myself, but in no particular order.
I'll
what
go
do you
first.
got?
Joe, you really, like, just looking at you, you would not know how morbidly obese you actually are. Like you would not be. No, you actually weigh that much.
Oh, well, and to kind of go off that, but not really. You're really good at going out to eat. Like the other day, I was at Chick-fil-A alone, and then you stopped and you saw me in the window, and you came in and ate with me.
I would say you're really good at living your life 100% transparently so that we know what not to do.
Yes.
Yeah, we learn off your mistakes all the time.
Okay, not exactly where I envisioned this going, but I think there was some positivity in there. So thank you. That's something fun to try with your friends and family. Go ahead and try that. You know what? I need a drink. Why don't we get into Joe's drink of the week right now, okay? Joe's Drink of the Week. I am Joe Pesh from the Joe and Alex Show, weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Radio Now 100.9. And this guy also got a beard. Eric from the Red Room. Where can people see you guys at?
We're located in Broderville, Indiana.
All right, go on by there and get one of those drinks. Bye.
It's the Joe and Alex Show, and that was Joe's Drink of the Week. That watermelon goodness looked perfect for spring break.
Mojito. It actually was really good. I think even you, who's kind of picky with drinks, would have enjoyed it.
Oh, I bet I would have.
Mojito, Joe, not mojito.
Okay, thanks, former bartender. Appreciate that.
We'll be back next.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world? You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy. Oh, is the number shared again?
Yeah.
I'm going to call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know. That's why I did it.
Hey, you're going to get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm going to get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
All right, well, that was this week's Joe and Alex Show. Of course, you can listen to us weekdays. We're live on Radio Now 100.9 from 6 to 10 a.m. Just listen on your radio, on your phone. The podcast, you can search for the Joe and Alex Show. Subscribe, by the way. Give us a little 5-star review and leave a nice comment. My mom didn't realize that 5-star was, good. She gave me 1 star.
Oh.
So, sorry about that. Thanks, Mom.
Wow, Melissa. Thank you.
She brought down our average.
Dang it.
Just like Porkchop's Uber ride levels. Hey, check it out. You can follow the show on Twitter and Instagram. It's at Joe and Alex Show. If you want to follow me, it's Joe Pesh Radio, all my social media.
And mine is at Yo Alex Raps with a Z.
Mine is at Liv Cares if you want a tutorial on how not to be an Instagram model.
And mine's so easy. It's just producer Porkchop.
All right, well, good job today, everybody. You did a wonderful job. Very proud of you. Why don't we get on out of here? So, Liv The Web Girl, Alex, producer Porkchop, myself, Joe, let's say goodbye. Bye!
WNOW Speedway, Indianapolis.
Radio Now 100.9, Indy's new music leader.
Fire! And home of the Joe and Alex Show.